Hey guys, I've been seeing this base a lot in Legends League today, and I wanted to make this video showing you how to beat it using the Warden with the Fireball and the Throwers because that's the strategy that I use. And I'm not the greatest player, so you're going to see my mistakes with me as we go through these replays, but I am proud of these attacks because usually what I do is I use the Fireball right away to create my funnel and get some value immediately. But for this base, I actually think it's better to delay the Fireball and try and take out this compartment here instead. And so since the Fire Spitters are pointing down, the Tunnel's at the bottom, my strategy is to come from the top, get the Ward to go to the right or the left, doesn't matter. I've been picking the right side though. Using the Barbarian King to funnel out like the 3 o'clock corner, bring the army down through the middle until like the opportunity arises to fireball the main compartment, and then I'll also place the Dragon Duke on the left side to take out that end. So my main army is kind of coming around like that, like I don't know, maybe I can draw an arrow later, but kind of like this direction. The Dragon Duke's going to come down here in this direction. Then I'm going to have the Overgrowth at the end, I'll hopefully steal some spells and be able to take out everything left over. And so just get into the replay. I'm starting with the Warden Walk. And again, I'm trying to get him to go to the right side without using the Fireball, which I don't normally do. But the concept, what I did here, I don't know if this is the greatest, but I placed a thrower near this mortar with the furnaces and the rocket loons, to kind of get that stuff out of the way, and then use the queen on the right side and get him to go towards the queen. That was the logic. There might be a better way to do this, but that's what I did here in this replay. So now the queen goes down. Luckily, the Warden does go towards the queen. It doesn't stay with that one thrower, which is maybe why you don't want to use the thrower. I've deployed the log launcher so I can break all these walls and get to the Revenge Tower. And the king's going to come down soon over here, and the Dragon Duke's going to come down over here. So we're going to kind of hook around, fireball out this area, and then just get to the bottom. And if you do that all correctly, you actually kind of just crush this base. So I've deployed the throwers now, activated the queen ability already. There's the Barbarian King. I'm placing my totems as needed. And I'm getting close to where I can fireball that main compartment. I probably could do it now with 4 invisibility spells, but I didn't do that. There's the Dragon Duke down on the left side. And you see now I placed 2 invisibility spells down, hit the main compartment. I think only 2 of those Infernos are left. And I've still got some totems. I'm able to take out the Revenge Tower, which is huge. So now I'm in pretty good position. I've got the Warden, the Throwers, the Giant, the main army coming down. The Queen's still alive. All the heroes are alive. I still have the Barbarian King ability, the Dragon Duke ability. A good amount of spells left still. And the King ability. And my 2 Headhunters. So I'm in pretty good shape right now. And I think from here it'd be pretty hard not to complete the base and get the 3-star now with everything I have. And so I see this Fire Spitter hitting my main army. So there goes the Overgrowth spell down on it now. Queen's over with the Dragon Duke. I still have 2 invisibility spells and 2 totems left, and I never poisoned the clan castle. In this case, this is not one of the Legends replays, so I think this guy didn't have any troops in it. I placed the Headhunters in there too, and some more totems. And I still have all of these troops left. I still have my invisibility spells I'm using on my army. I still have the Dragon Duke ability. So you can see in this replay, I did absolutely crush the base this time. And this is just a normal attack, not Legends League. The guy is in Legends League, so this is just another case of like the Legends League players using this base. But it certainly is a bit easier when I'm not working with the modifiers too, that being said. But that's the concept. We'll get into the next replay now. And this replay in this is a Legends League attack, and I did 3-star it this time. I will say the craft table's still here. So base isn't as great as it could be, but I think the logic and the strategy is still sound, especially because I am trying to fireball that defense anyways. This setup's a little bit different with the walls, as you can see, but the idea is essentially the same. Fire Spitters pointed down. We have the core here. The Revenge Tower kind of up here by itself, so I'm doing the same strategy again. And this is the first time I encountered it too. I think I'm taking some time because I'm like thinking through like, hey, like I don't actually want to fireball right away. And ironically, I 3-starred it this time, and then I encountered it my next attack on Legends League and 1-starred it. So there you go. So similar idea again, trying to get the Warden to go to the right side or the left side, doesn't really matter. I have the Furnace down this time I put the Furnace over here to help the Barbarian King, and I fat fingered the Barbarian King ability. You don't want to do that. Again, Dragon Duke at the left side with the Rocket Loons. Again, I'm not the greatest player. Probably a stupid thing to do. Put him with the Rocket Loons and deactivate his ability. And I kind of missed with the Log Launcher too, but it got enough walls for me to get the Revenge Tower down. I think I was a little late using the Warden's Fireball, because I'm letting these defenses like take shots at my army. And I still haven't fireballed yet. So like I still get all that crap with the Fireball, but I was a little too late. And I actually dropped the Overgrowth earlier because the Dragon Duke was low on health. And I forget to use my poison on the Clan Castle troops that are coming out right now. But look at that. I still have 2 invisibilities, 2 total. Well, I'm deploying them now. I think I had 3 invisibilities maybe and 2 totems. But I've been deploying them. Getting my army into the bottom. I still have the Dragon Duke ability too. So I'm looking in pretty good shape still, even with some of those mistakes. And I've got the shock on the Dragon Duke as well to like stun all the defenses. So even with some mistakes, I could have swagged the ability really with the Dragon Duke. We still have the Warden. We still have all those throwers. So Legends League modifiers base still crushed. And so immediately after this attack, or maybe the next attack later, my Legends attacks today, I encountered the same base again. And this is why I think the base is like, people do use it, because I am kind of going for the Hail Mary. I'm trying to get the 3-star, come from the top, get the Town Hall at the end, and that's like the risk you're taking. But I still think that that risk is worth it if you just learn how to do this base properly. Like I do think you coming from the top is better than trying to come from like the side, because you can get the Revenge Tower early when you come from the top. Then fireball the apartment, this compartment here. Yeah, but this attack, I do not get it, so we'll see how I messed it up. What went wrong here? So I'm doing the same thing, Furnace on the side, Barbarian King, Archer Queen. I've missed with the Log Launcher, and then I'm not getting these walls, so maybe that's what went wrong. Stupid placement there. And then my main army's coming back and splitting up. The Warden's going to the left now, so I've totally messed it up. Yeah, now my Queen is encountering this bad compartment. I haven't been able to fireball it yet. You'd think I'd fireball it now. And I finally do, but a little too late. And I think, yeah, then I don't know why. I put the Overgrowth down totally wrong. So I was trying to protect the troops to the right side, but it was lost. Like if I had saved the Overgrowth later, and then maybe Overgrowth the other Fire Spitter instead, because I still have the Dragon Duke ability, a totem, and an invisibility, like I might not have been completely lost. But having placed the Overgrowth there did really kind of end it for me. But maybe missing with the Log Launcher, my troops splitting up too didn't help either. So you can see when I've messed up the strategy, you can easily mess it up and get the 1-star, which really sucks. And that's why the base is probably, over the course of like 7 attacks every day, when people mess it up and get these 1-stars, it's probably why it's popular. But hopefully now you guys know how to beat it if you're also thrower, Warden, Fireball players.